Hey, folks, he went crying, whimpering like a dirty dog, and the media is all messed up over it. We wanted to talk about, I'm your host, BKP. I wanted to talk about today the things that are not being talked about. S&P 500, all-time high. Trade wars that they keep yelling. Nobody really has done a glowing. Larry Kudlow, right? Always have Larry Kudlow come out. Steve Mnuchin. Nobody's given these people any credit whatsoever of all the hard work. Even the guy that sleeps through the cabinet meetings. Nobody's given anybody credit for all the hard work on these trade negotiations. Okay, half a point may be reversed. Okay. Half a point may be reversed from the feds. All they do is attack this president in a negative way and never highlight and say we were wrong. CNN, NBC, ABC, all of them should be doing I'm wrong right now stories about the trade wars. Okay, let's go to 66. White House Ukraine expert to testify today. He's an Ukraine expert, okay? Number 66. Here is what Lieutenant Colonel, now this leaked out through the New York Times. This is what the Lieutenant Colonel Alexander S. Vindman, he was on the phone call. So give me impeachment inquiry. White House, give me number 65. White House expert to testify. White House expert, Ukraine expert to testify. Says he heard President Trump pressure Ukraine to investigate Biden's. Maybe it was Burisma. Maybe we'll look at the oligarch that's in charge of Burisma that could not even come back to the country until the charges were dropped. What? No journalistic standards whatsoever of any investigation. I was concerned by the call. I did not think it was proper to demand that a foreign government investigate a U.S. citizen. Really? And I was worried about the implications for the U.S. government. All right, so number 64. I like to show you all the CNN and MSNBC bylines real quick. White House Ukraine expert to testify. He reported concerns over the Trump call. Says he heard President Trump pressure Ukraine and investigate Biden. I guess the Ukrainian president's lying. Okay, they are going to vote, and it's all done on purpose to put it in their terms, their box, to sell it to the American people. Number 63 at 4:04 this morning. House to vote this week on impeachment procedures. Signals move to next stage of inquiry. They're going to vote for the procedures. They're building their own narrative, and then they're going to come out and try to sell it to you. Totally sell it to you. This guy's a piece of garbage. Just like to show his picture, and maybe you can throw something at the screen. Number 62. Republicans criticize Dems' plan to hold impeachment vote, say resolution falls short of formal authorization of inquiry. Here we go. Nice opening at 4:33. Here you go. Number 61. White House Ukraine expert to testify today. There you go. The Capitol. Let's go to 60. New details from the U.S. raid targeting Baghdadi. State Department officials, Syrian Democratic forces played a key role. Now, what I said yesterday, and I want to go after it again in just what short time I have, it's interesting how the Kurds, I've yet to see Christians in any form or fashion, no matter where they're at in the world, to be upheld by the media, supported by the media, and highlighted by the media. I mean, there is ethnic cleansing, there's genocide, there's Christians that have been killed by the thousands. No media event, no media coverage. Jews are God's chosen people, right? All right, everybody's yelling at me, but anyhow, no, the media does not care. But the Kurds, The Kurds have become the media's chosen people. It's just interesting what side you're on. Holy smokes. You know, I understand the First Amendment, and I understand journalism, and I understand questioning our government, but every once in a while, it would be decent if you had to just showed patriotism for a second. Let's go to, let me give you the next one, okay? I don't want to go to that one. We've already done several this morning. Let me get to that. Give me number 52. White House statement on impeachment inquiry. Speaker Pelosi is finally admitting what the rest of the American people knew, that the Democrats were conducting an unauthorized impeachment proceeding, refusing to give the president due process, and their secret, shady, closed-door depositions are completely and illegitimate. Sorry. Stephanie Grisham fighting that crack there. Let's go to Lindsey Graham, number 51. Senator Graham on impeachment inquiry. A vote now is a bite like unringing a bit. Sorry, not bite. There's no E on that. A vote now is a bit like unringing a bell, as Democrats have selectively leaked information in order to damage the President of the United States for weeks. And I got a final statement on the al-Baghdadi kill, all right? Stay for my final statement, all right? Intel Chairman number 50, Schiff. Intel Chairman Adam Schiff on impeachment inquiry. The American people will hear firsthand about the president's misconduct. Let's see what Nancy says, number 49. Speaker Pelosi's letter to the Democrats. We are taking this step to eliminate any doubt as to whether the Trump administration may withhold documents, prevent witnesses' testimony, disregard duly authorized subpoena, and continue obstructing the House of Representatives. Really? This is Ukraine, you understand. This is one of the most corrupt countries. I mean, I think the most corrupt country maybe in the world, what, the U.S.? Just joking. But here's Ukraine. This is one of the most corrupt countries in the world. But we're battling to take our president out to uphold this corruption. Number 48. Finally, Lindsey Graham tweeted out, finally, how is this different than 3 Democratic senators writing to Ukraine demanding they cooperate with Mueller investigation? Remember the 3 senators, right? Let's see if I can remember them from the top of my head. First of all, Dick Durbin from Illinois, Patrick Leahy from Vermont, and what is that guy? What is that senator from New Jersey? I lost his name. Senator from New Jersey that wrote a letter to Ukraine, okay? Said, you better cooperate with Mueller or else, okay? Number 47, the selective leak without due process puts the presidency at risk. As to Colonel, he's entitled to his opinion about the phone call. I read the transcript and found nothing wrong with it. Lindsey Graham. Let's go to another one from Lindsey Graham, number 46. Trying to move along. Clearly, Democrats continue to leak behind closed door testimony to damage President Trump. The New York Times story is Exhibit A in their ongoing efforts to use a sham process for the purpose of driving down President Trump's approval rating. It should come to an immediate end. Now, they keep releasing these open statements, these opening statements. Remember Bill Taylor the other day, the bombshell opening statement? They've released this guy's opening statement. But they never release the transcripts of what's said behind the closed doors once some of the questioning comes up, right? I don't want to read the opening statement. We're going to bypass that. Number 43, MSNBC's all excited. House to vote on resolution laying out the next steps in impeachment inquiry. Number 42, the New York Times Ukraine expert. They pick a word every damn, he's an expert. Ukraine expert at White House. Sounded the alarm. He went and pulled the bell. In case of emergency, break glass. 41, that July 10th meeting attendees. When you see this, doesn't it remind you like the Trump Tower meeting that nothing happened, nothing came out of? Mueller could not put enough together to, put the president behind bars. July 10th meeting, Bolton. I can't pronounce that guy's name. Volker I can, and Sondland. Oh, they want the mustache. They want him. Number 40. White House official who listened in on the July 5th, 25th Trump call to testify in impeachment inquiry. Army officer who heard Trump's Ukraine call. He reported the concerns. All right. I got to go with this one, number 36. Can you believe that Shifty Adam Schiff, the biggest leaker in D.C., and a corrupt politician? I love it. Quick applaud. Corrupt politician is upset that we didn't inform him before we raided and killed the #1 terrorist in the world. Wouldn't be surprised if the do-nothing Democrats impeach me over that. Drain the swamp. Corrupt politician. That's right. That's right. Let's see what else I have here. Number 33. Mr. President, are you concerned that Nancy Pelosi's and others can't be trusted? Yeah, I'm concerned. Nobody can trust this bunch. They lie, cheat, and steal, and speed dial the New York Times and Washington Post and all the others. All right. Number 32. Officials cringed. They cringed as Trump spills sensitive details of al-Baghdadi raid. Your details. They belong to you, the American people. They cringe because they can't take it that he talks to you, the American people. The overreaching concern about Trump's disclosure on the al-Baghdadi raid, officials said, is that he gave America's enemies details that can make intelligence gathering and similar military operations more difficult and more dangerous to pull off. Let's see, I don't need to see that one. Oh, number 30, the Kurdish people, the media's chosen people, the Kurds. Kurdish information provided key intel in operation that killed ISIS leader Baghdadi there, okay? You see what else I want here. Stay with that one right there. Let's go with number 27. Trump Syria troop withdrawal, complicated plans for al-Baghdadi raid. Really? American officials said that the Kurds continued to provide information to CIA on Mr. Trump, on al-Baghdadi's location, even after Mr. Trump's decision to withdraw the American troops left the Syrian Kurds to confront the Turkish offensive alone. Number 26. Do you see anything, if you went to MSNBC, CNN, any of them this morning, did you see any long reports on our men and women that killed this piece of garbage? Did you? No, over and over and over. They want to lavish the Kurds with praise. They want to lavish other countries, other people with praise. What about our men and women that made that daring sacrifice to help one more day of securing the world, where families like the Muellers never have to go through that again? Reporter number 26. Number 26. Sir, can you say what role the Kurds played in this? Just generally, can you say it? Hold on a minute. I might leave that alone. Now, I want to go through this, and I want to leave after this. Give me 13. Inside protests erupt around the world. Demonstrators take to the streets over economic fears and corruption. Okay? We go to one more, 14. Okay? Corruption. Inside the protests erupting around the world. Number 15. Now, I watched this report this morning, okay? And from Chile to Lebanon, these uprisings are young people in these countries that have had it with the corruption and the taxes. Look at each one. I think one of is it Chile that has a 4% subway tax increase that they're coming out. Corruption and taxation are putting masses out in the streets around the world. But who are the two dumbasses? Okay, number 17. It's 10 o'clock. I got to do two things. Elizabeth Warren, I support the Lebanese people protesting and demand their government take care of all its people, not just the rich and powerful. As we fight corruption in our home, we should support those fighting corruption there. It's over a tax. You dumbass. If you institute all of Elizabeth Warren's plans, this would happen in the streets of America. Bernie Sanders, the Arab Spring rose up to fight corruption, repression, inequality, and austerity. This Lebanon and Iraq protests show their spirit is still very much alive. If we want a progressive future, we need to build up a global movement for working people. This is about tax. This is about corruption, government corruption and taxes that are being taken from people, that they're being overtaxed in the corruption. You dumbasses. All right, now let me say this. Keep this in mind, al-Baghdadi. Let's go with, just give me, hell, I just need one. I don't care where he's at. Where the hell is that piece of, I don't care. I have one here, and I know it's 10 o'clock, and we got to go. Just give me number 60. I don't give a care. Just so I have his picture. New details from U.S. raid targeting Baghdadi. Let me just say this, and we'll close. Let's go back 3 weeks ago, right? President says he's going to remove the troops from Syria, and we have this uproar over the Kurds, and we're abandoning them, and we're doing them wrong, right? So if we did the Kurds so wrong, and we abandoned them, and we said that you're on your own, why would they do one thing? See, you got the pictures of them throwing potatoes and tomatoes at our trucks as they left, but why would they do one earthly thing? And 3 weeks ago, I wonder if this right here, al-Baghdadi, right? I wonder if al-Baghdadi there 3 weeks ago, okay, and us saying we're pulling out, I wonder if he got into a comfort, just got a little comfortable. We fought for 3 weeks. Our media went for 3 weeks nuts over Syria and the Kurds, and that the whole time, what if Donald J. Trump knew the whole time that with Kurds intelligence on the ground, that this guy was going to be a piece of dog meat thrown out at sea? And damn, it is 10 o'clock. Let's not leave. I'm so sorry, Sam. She's going to kill me. But let's put our, where's he at? Where's he at? Where's he at? Let's put our hero up. We're not leaving without our hero of the day. I had him up here just a minute ago. Number 39. That's our hero. That's the dog that went in the tunnel. We understand he's doing okay. The president declassified his identity, but we don't know his name. We're just going to say, Rover, we wish you a speedy recovery. We're out. Sorry we're running a little late, and we'll talk to you tomorrow morning. Same bat time, same bat channel. Take us out.